Hey, deserving listeners, let's watch Couples Therapy. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I'm a therapist and a professor. If you're watching this means that you're not watching the member-exclusive video. You're watching the trailer that I'm putting out for everybody. It's just a little bit at the beginning. So if you want to watch this full episode and all the other member-exclusive episodes, you have to join the channel by becoming a member. So click the join button if you want. Otherwise, here's a little tidbit of that member-exclusive video. Let's watch.
You know, what I did it was kind of no harm, no foul. I was in Colombia. I was telling her how much I missed her and how much I desired her physically.
Okay, so now let's shift our attention to Sean. He is reacting now to this bomb that just was dropped about his infidelity, and he has thrown out a lot of weird stuff, basically implying an open relationship, denying an open relationship. Now he's saying no harm, no foul. What the hell does that mean? Then he says, I was in Colombia. What does that have to do with it? You know, people will joke sometimes and say, like, hey, I was in a different area code. You know, it doesn't count as cheating, or what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What's he saying? I'm in Colombia. What difference? Now, if he said me and Erica, we were basically separated and had said we were breaking up, but we just hadn't officially, and I didn't consider it cheating because then that's, you know, maybe a different story, but just, I don't know. Where are we going with this?
Me to believe that, you know, what I did it was kind of no harm, no foul. I was in Colombia. I was telling her how much I missed her.
Okay, but you notice Orna is not indicating any kind of judgment. He's locked in and listening and waiting, probably processing a lot of what he's saying and hopefully withholding judgment. You know, I'm not withholding judgment because I'm not the therapist. I'm in a different mindset. When I'm reacting for y'all, I am more me. And as a therapist, I can't be fully me because that will cause complications. So, for example, in this moment, if I were me, you know, the me, the relaxed me, I would be thinking, "What?" That's my reaction. But through enough therapy and practice and experience, I would have that impulse, that thought, not to say it, but to go and just internally, like, huh? But I would combat that because that happens, you know, maybe multiple times a session, multiple times a day. And a lot of those impulses will happen for me, especially in the beginning, right? Because I don't know. And I would very quickly have a mechanism that says, "What? Listen, open," you know, and there's a feeling I get in my torso of just like, and I might not do this, but it's a feeling of opening. Don't close off yet. Don't assume yet. Just wait. You know, there's no danger. There's no rush. Listen and find out what happens.
Plenty of conversations that would lead me to believe that, you know, what I did it was kind of no harm.
Oh, I didn't catch that the first time. And that's another thing about therapy and watching therapy is that a lot of details will go flying by because as we're listening as therapists, we will be making because we're not just listening, right? We're assessing, we're monitoring, and we might miss certain details because our mind is sort of toggling back and forth. And I missed completely, even though I watched it 3 times, where he's like, we had conversations before that led me to believe, many conversations led me to believe that it was no harm, no foul. So that's another detail, and maybe that's true. It doesn't seem like she agrees. Now, it also could be that Sean is just bringing up this story because this was one of the times in which there was an understanding between the two of them, but all the other ones, there was not. So it could be self-serving that he's bringing this one up first. And if he has cheated, it is notable that but normal. I would say 98% of the time, normal, but notable that he's meandering on this storytelling while ignoring what the issue is. You know, the broader issue here is the cheating. You know, what's going on there? But maybe he didn't cheat. Maybe every time he had a reasonable reason to believe that he was not cheating.
Harm, no foul. I was in Colombia. I was telling her how much I missed her and how much I desired her physically. Her response was, I thought you would have taken care of that already. Because we're in a country where you could go right down the street and find.
Okay, so we'll see what Erica says, but that's notable. That's not a conversation, one. That is a random comment. And if she was joking or, there's a lot of possibilities as to why Erica would say that. She could have been joking. Plus, that could mean a lot of different things. That could mean solo action or together action, right? She could have meant solo. So there's that. We don't really know what Erica meant yet. But it's also notable that he doesn't say right off the bat, look, we have had so many conversations in which Erica said that it was okay for the two of us to get together with other people, and we talked about it. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, there was this moment in Colombia years ago in which I said I was really horny, and she said, I thought you would have already taken care of that. So, all bets are off. I don't know. I'm feeling a little like there's a little, so countertransference. He is aggravating me. All right, well, let's adjourn there. The free portion, this is the trailer for the full episode. So if you want to watch this full episode, become a member on YouTube by clicking below. Otherwise, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.